Mujer.
Hola, Habibti.
I'm always first recently.
You know what they say, ladies first.
That was quick. How are you, Mujer?
Not having a sore throat? I'm good.
Wow, lucky you.
Oh, finally, I've got some good luck out there.
Speaking of luck again, huh?
I know, it's that time of year, after Tet, everybody was talking about or were praying for good luck, good health. So yeah, it's a little bit contagious, it seems.
How about it's just the weather that makes things go wrong? Because one of the things you're talking about is your broken bike, right?
I'm sure the weather has played a hand here, yes. It's super damp these days. So the carburetor maybe gets a little bit wet, so it doesn't function properly because it's old.
And it's springtime now in Vietnam, right?
Yes, super humid. It's crazy. It's that time where clothes don't dry.
I believe you don't experience or you don't have seasonal winter depression there, right?
Well, alhamdulillah, have I ever had seasonal depression because of the weather? No, I have not.
But do you think it's because of your strength and endurance, or it's because of the countries you tend to spend your years in?
It's probably because I have never seen a winter that looked so depressive. So I usually find a beauty in things. But again, winters have never been so harsh here. Like, could be gray sometimes, but it's still pretty and I enjoy that.
I see.
Let's imagine that I went to Poland and it was gray and not pretty. I might actually be like super down. But I have to go to Poland first to know. That's an experience yet to have.
Inshallah, one day.
How is your throat?
Okay. In general, my throat is better, I think. I'm able to speak. I don't have that much pain if I stay fluidified, if I drink often. But in the evening and in the morning, I'm fucking dying from the sore throat. It's so crazy. It's been 2 weeks now.
It's a very long time for a sore throat.
I think so. It's quite a long time. I Googled and it usually should be gone after 10 days and it's not. And I've been taking all I can. I bought some medicines in Germany and I just ran out of it. I have a spray I bought in Switzerland here at some point. I was taking ibuprofen also for some time, then I stopped. I'm rinsing my throat with salt. And it's just not getting any better. Like, sure, it's hurting less while I do it, but then I wake up the next day, still same amount of pain. And the funny story, I went to pharmacy yesterday. On purpose, I went to pharmacy in the train station to make sure they speak English. I talked about my symptoms. I said, like, listen, I have like this candy that you can eat, but I ran out of my pills that I bought in Germany and I have just a spray. Like, do you have something, I don't know, some strong liquid to rinse the throat or just like to suck on, to ease the pain? And they said, no, we can sell you ibuprofen. And I was like, oh, what am I supposed to do? And they said, well, you should go to the doctor if you have sore throat. And I told them, for real? We're like, yes, for real. So I'm doing that.
All right. Best of luck with your doctor's visit today. Hopefully they will find the cure that will be healing. May your luck be good.
Thank you. But I do hope at least that my voice will get better, like in the podcast, let's enjoy it while we can.
Apparently that's the deal. When you're suffering, you sound nicer, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain.
Oh, yeah.
But you didn't ask me how I am. You should ask.
Oh, how are you, Mujer?
Oh my God. So many things happened last week.
Really? What happened?
Yeah, nothing specific happened, but I have actually been busy. Busy Mujer, back to the game.
Oh, yeah. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
I have been busy with work. Yay! I not only have
Like a
yeah,
job?
a babysitting job. Yeah, like projects,
Very nice.
Like I am a freelancer now that actually does something, and I'm so busy. Of course, it went from zero to hero pretty fast. Like I'm not a hero, which means I'm super overwhelmed actually with the amount of work I have. But I got the contract for a set of illustrations for a website. And then I got a storyboard, actually 2 of them. And that's pretty stressful. I'm already 2 days behind with the deadline, which is fine-ish.
You can be behind deadlines? I thought that was never possible.
It is very unlikely to be possible, yes. Actually, I hate deadlines. I usually do everything like 1 or 2 days before the deadline because of how stressed I am that I'm not going to meet that fucking deadline.
Something I have never said.
And I think I work worse under a deadline.
I work better.
No, I work faster and then my quality, is getting worse because I'm scared to like waste time on correcting my mistakes, even though I see them. So yeah, sure, deadline, like I have 1 month. Yeah, great. But if the deadline actually means pressure, no. And here I do have some pressure.
Okay.
So it's been so stressful that actually first day that I got this project, I was so overwhelmed. I did nothing. I just sat in the sofa and was just worried that I will not make it until the deadline because it seemed pretty short. But all in all, I am very, very thankful that I am busy, that every day I'm getting up, I have a schedule to work and I'm working all the time. Also, the weekend was pretty busy because we decided with my boyfriend to have like general cleaning day. And it was so much. Like we didn't even clean, really. We just tidied up a lot of things. We have like a lot of common spaces like a wardrobe and shelves and things like this. We bought a new table recently with 2 shelves inside, so we had to assemble it. And yeah, we threw away a lot of things. And actually, I'm so surprised how many items I have here. I still have to organize my creative kit. I found a lot of art supplies that were just like scattered around. So that felt really nice, but it took a lot of time. And then yesterday, it was the washing day. And it was so difficult. Your favorite type of day. So, as you know, I will just repeat real quick. Here in Switzerland, you are allowed to do your washing only 1 day in a week, actually within 5 hours of the week. And my time is Monday afternoon. So we have to charge our washing card with 30 francs in cash once it's close to zero. So last week, I noticed that we don't have much more and it was impossible for me to do the washing. And then I realized I lost my credit card, so I couldn't take out cash, actually. So in result, we didn't have any cash. We couldn't charge it. We were like, okay, we'll just like reschedule it. And then some stains were made, this 1 or 2 mistakes, and I ended up having to do 3 washings this Monday.
Wow.
While having all these like deadlines hanging, and
okay,
actually
that's a lot of washing for 1 day.
But I think I could still do this all if I wasn't freaking sick all the time. Like the worst was that I woke up on Monday, sore throat, coughing, headache, like just miserable, like too weak even to go to the pharmacy, with an amazing packed up plan to do 3 washings and, twice as much as I was originally planning, because on Friday I did nothing with the storyboard and illustrations. And I feel so bad now for complaining, because all this year I've been complaining that I don't have enough to do. And now finally I have more than enough to do.
Well, I have to say,
it's
you're
great.
complaining with a big smile, because my hairs thrive on busy, and you're busy. That's your element, That's good. I'm glad to hear that. That's very good. You told me about the jobs, but now you're actually doing them. That's very good.
Yes. So I'm very glad.
All right.
Yeah, I actually had a funny moment in my babysitting job recently. I thought maybe I would tell you, since you like
babies
these stories always. we were playing this game, 5 seconds, in which you have 5 seconds to answer a question.
Ooh.
And the question was, can you name 3 occasions for which you could gift someone a card? To which the boy that I'm taking care of asks, Adriana, what does it mean, a card? And I'm like, well, it's like this paper thing that you just open and close. You can write inside, and then you give it to someone. It's like, what? No, but what do you write inside? Adriana, I don't understand. And I'm like, you sneaky boy. For example, you write, happy birthday, and you give it to him. And he's like, oh, okay, let me answer the question. So, for birthday, I was like, yes, good. For writing something, okay. And then third, if someone just really wants to do this. Like, jackpot, point for you.
My God. This boy is amazing. He never ceases to amaze me. He always amazes me with his stories. It's hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's truly amazing. Yeah. We found a crystal set, but not magical crystal, crystals. Like chemistry, do-it-yourself crystals.
Okay. I believe in science.
Yeah, we dissolved some science in some water. And hopefully there will be crystals tomorrow. We'll see.
Okay. That sounds like fun. Yeah, little experiments are fun. All right, that's pretty good to hear. So would you say that now, by the end of February, you're having a bit of bad luck or good luck?
Tough question. I don't think I have much good luck. I have a lot of good opportunities, but I'm sick and I did everything I could and I'm still sick. So maybe it's a bit of a bad luck. I don't know.
Let's remember that we're speaking now with the language of here, where luck is a real thing. So you have to imagine, for my sake, just pretend that it's a thing. You could say opportunities. You could say fate, destiny, or luck. You could say it's your hard work, whatever. We're going to use the word luck today because...
So are you basically asking me if things are going good?
Yes. But again, are you having more of good luck or bad luck?
No, definitely good luck. Definitely good luck.
Alhamdulillah. Now, some people would say that each coin has 2 sides, heads and tails. So is every bit of good luck matched with another of bad luck? Do they always happen together simultaneously? What do you think?
No. I actually have an opposite experience. Like when I got my first job opportunity, I was like, yes, the curse is broken. Now they will just be coming one by one. I don't know. And they seem to be like, real life science, probably, maybe it's just my energy changes. I have more strength to work. So actually I am more open or blah, blah, blah. But I think it's more like a deck of cards. They are all together. And when you turn one, they all, like dominoes, they just all start falling. But I don't believe that for every good luck, there is an immediate bad luck somewhere there. However, you seem to be an expert on faith recently. So what's your current beliefs on this?
Oh, tough question. I just know one thing, that short hair brings bad luck. That's all when it comes to some settings, not all settings. Also, I heard stories that if you woke up one day and you're going to work very early in the morning and you're met with a beggar, maybe that will bring you bad luck that day. Today, I woke early in the morning and my bike just stopped working. So I think that was just my share of bad luck for today, So I was not a beggar, just broken bike. But what I actually meant was, now imagine that you don't have a job.
Easy to imagine, yeah.
You have time to read more, edit podcast more, record more, talk more, take care of the household, do things. Maybe hobbies, etc. Talk to the family, catch up, stay in touch, whatever you like to do. Now that you're busy, maybe you're making more money, you're feeling more fulfillment, but you're doing less of the things that you could do before. So I mean, just like every positive aspect can be met with a negative one. Somehow that can be seen negative in a way, you know? I didn't really mean like, oh, now that you have a job, you're going to die. No, I did not mean this, you know, no, like something really bad will happen to you. But I mean, the other side of the story, the side of the coin.
Well, I do have opinion on this, which you just said. The problem is if I have nothing to do, if I don't have a job, despite having time for doing all those things, they will not be done because time will be wasted. I will be sleeping. Maybe I will watch a movie and then I will just postpone calling my family for a week. Maybe I'll just go for a walk. Like, sure, time might be pleasant. Probably will not be that pleasant for a couple of days after some worrying comes into action. But definitely it will not result in productivity, even if it's in the sense of relationships, relaxation, self-discovery or anything. This so-called productivity also will not take space. However, now when I do have tiny little bit too much on my plate, I think, and I do feel overwhelmed, also those things will happen, but they will happen in such a hectic atmosphere that they might bring more bad than good. Like I've been trying to, I don't know, stretch or spend some time playing board games with my boyfriend, despite being a bit stressed and overwhelmed. And it's just making me more tired. It's just impossible to rest. So the idea here is to actually catching the balance, which doesn't really exist in the head, tails, coin scenario, I'm afraid. But having enough work to actually build a structure and then be able to fulfill the rest of your time with things that bring you pleasure and fill your cup. Because otherwise, I have no energy left to enjoy.
I agree with you, actually, yes. The more free time I have, the less I do, surprisingly. So,
like your TED week, right?
Oh. Well, I did socialize a lot that week, you know. I did indulge in drinking liquids. And that was a fun time with the pals and the friends that I met. But yeah, not too much productivity. Yeah.
When I don't have a job, I also found a lot of beautiful moments and a lot of moments of freedom and pleasure because I had time. You know, I could go out for a coffee to a park in the middle of a day. It was empty. It was sunny. It was really beautiful moments. However, in general, it was just much more difficult to take control over my life.
Understand. Well, congrats on being busy. Yay to March. Busy March. Here we say we have moldy March because it's so damp. Everything gets moldy. It's happening now in my room. I see it on the ceiling.
Sheesh.
Everything is going to be moldy and smelling like mold, but we're going to be busy. Alhamdulillah, mashallah.
Mashallah. I hope I will not be as busy as right now. I hope I'll chill down a notch. Or maybe just stress less. Maybe I don't have actually a lot of work. Maybe I just stress about those deadlines, you know. Maybe in reality, it's all doable. Let's see. Just I don't want to be sick anymore. Just this.
Inshallah, I'll be fine soon.
But, Mujer, I know I'm talking a lot today, but it's not even halfway of things I wanted to tell you. So, brace up.
All right, I'm ready. Give it to me.
Today marks exactly 1 year of me living in this beautiful country of Switzerland.
Whoa! Again, a beautiful place. That's a positive side. A negative side could be something else.
Could be so many things.
Do you remember being busy with work in Poland and having gray skies every day?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And then you left work and you went for blue skies every day? Finding balance in life is truly challenging. Okay, 1 year. MashaAllah, congrats, you made it. 1 year. Do you feel like a Swiss? Do you accept that washing on Mondays just once a week is the right thing, the one right thing to do?
Oh, damn it. I really hate washing on Mondays. That sucks.
Like, do you judge me now because I wash like 4 times a week?
I judge you so much. And I know you wash 5 times a week, actually, right?
Sometimes less, sometimes more.
I think about you every time I wash my clothes. every time. But all my clothes dried overnight, which was nice. And now who is jealous now, huh?
Oh my God. Yeah, they're taking like forever. Sometimes I have to wash them again because they stink and hope they will dry the next time. I
know
swear,
that, yeah.
I wash the same clothes once, 3 times over a week just because it keeps going on forever.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I am getting closer to somehow accepting my place here. Yeah. I mean, knowing it's not forever and just being thankful I can be with my boyfriend and having a break in my life. Maybe it will lead me to somewhere.
It always leads you somewhere. Everything always leads you somewhere.
Exactly. I just miss the people.
Eventually to our inevitable death. Just a little bit of a pessimistic note, just being realistic here.
Just realistic. That's where we all go. Yeah. But yeah, I just miss people. I wish I had friends around. That would be quite perfect. I was actually thinking today about making a vision board of my future. I'm not sure I will do that. But I always imagine that in the future, finally, I will have, I don't know, beautiful nature, friends, this, that, and sun, and God knows what. And yesterday I stopped and thought, what specifically? Okay, you want to be in Spain. There is no grass there. What nature you want to have there? Okay, which friends particularly? Like Spanish. So you should maybe know Spanish for making those friendships, or expats. So maybe you should accept that they will move all the time. Like, hello, maybe you want to define it a little bit. But I wasn't brave enough to actually start doing that yet. So
funny that you mentioned that, because today I was thinking, for lessons, I have to plan. If a lesson is going to last 60 minutes or 40 minutes or 120 minutes or 90, whatever, I make a plan for it. And then I'm like, well, supposedly I make a plan for it. So now imagine that I'm 34 now. Maybe I will live 30 more years, maybe 40, maybe 50, maybe less. I don't know.
Inshallah, 60.
Let's assume that I will live for 45 more years. Let's say 50 more. Okay, let's be very, very optimistic. 50 more. What if I planned 50 years? Well, I'd be like, 5 years for this, 10 for that, 20 for this, and then
oh my God, man,
whatever the rest. No
way.
What if I made a plan?
Wait, can I just say you're such a contradiction? You're such a contradiction because on one side you say that you procrastinate all the time, but then at the same time you're so strict with your plans. You would decide on a date and you would just go and you would do it no matter what. And then on the third side, you live for a thrill and you want to plan all your life now suddenly to just know what you're going to do.
It was just a thought, fleeting one. It just occurred to me, what if? Wouldn't that be interesting? Like having an absolute complete vision of where you want to be. Supposing that you would live that long.
That would be super, super interesting. So how about we make this little exercise right now, but we start with the end. So where do you want to be when you die? I'm not saying in the moment of dying. Last 5-10 years of your life. Where? In what house? With what people? Alone? How?
I want grandkids for sure. That's what I know. Now it's again gonna sound really contradictory because I don't really fancy having kids, but I want grandkids. Do. Because I want.
You fancy having babies, not kids.
I like being the uncle, and I think I would enjoy being the grandpa. Would I enjoy being the dad? Sounds dumb, but don't
Why
think
not?
so.
I'm
too
so
much
sure.
Responsibility, huge moral responsibility.
Yeah, it's huge. That's true.
But being a grandpa is a fun job. Being the uncle is also fun. So how do we do it?
I'm reading a book now that is called "Good Parent Enough" or something like that. I'm not reading. It was not supposed to be a parenting advice book. It was. It was prescribed to me by my therapist. The only conclusion that I'm getting from this book so far is it's impossible to bring up a kid well enough. It will never happen. No way. So I think you will be fine. There's no way to just...
My God. That book, Moher, that I'm reading now is just hilarious. It's amazing. It makes me so emotional. Oh my God. Every time.
Where
Like you
mountains
said,
sing.
yes, the mountains sing.
Yeah.
Every time, every single time, you know? I'm like, that woman had such bad luck.
Yes, but it's not true. Remember, I don't think it's based on true facts.
It's a story, but
Yeah.
I mean, these events, you know, like I can relate to it a lot. Like back home, we had very similar events happening in our recent history alone, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of similar events, and some of the trouble actually came all the way to my family. So like I heard stories before. I can relate a little bit to this. It's not as bad at all, no, but like stories from recent times, from a little bit in the past, great grandparents' time. But wow, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. I think what was very crushing to me was the fact that it's written from a child perspective, but for adults. So the child doesn't realize, kind of, sometimes how bad, how unlucky she is, but you as a reader, you know, like it hurts you so much more than her in this particular moment of a story, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, it's a nice read.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're talking a lot about luck these days. The first Vietnamese novel I ever acquired was actually called Dumb Luck, but I only read the introduction of the translator. I actually have not read it yet. So
I don't think it affected your luck then. I don't think it's their source.
I'm gonna maybe read it in May or something after Sapiens. Yeah.
Great. I'm reading like gazillion books at once right now.
Women and their multitasking skills. Oh, I hear a lot of applause here. Way to go.
Speaking of books, I realized I really wish I had one place to put all my notes from books, you know?
Sounds like you're talking about a plan, making your own place where you put notes about books. Oh, wait, you already have. You have this podcast. You can just talk about notes about books.
That's true, I can. Like, I used to have a notebook in which I would put a quote from every book that I read, just to remember it.
Yeah, you could do that.
But it was tiring, I don't know. And I would just scribble fast. It would look ugly and stuff like this. And then there is those online platforms to keep score of your reading list, for example.
Apps. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forget which one I used, and then I find multiple notes on some this or the other. I really have no idea like how to manage this. Do you remember all the books that you read? I mean, at least most of them?
Not at all.
So I should just let it go?
We're different people. Maybe you don't want to let it go. Like, at some point in history, I thought that I would remember what I read and who the author was. Now, it's just all gone. And I don't care because I don't know what I'm missing. So, it's fine. But I used to be like, I don't know, proud of the list that I had in my mind, in my head. All the authors, you know, I read for, the writers I knew, was familiar with their work, etc., etc. But that's not really a priority anymore anyway. But I would say find one of these apps and commit to it.
Damn it. Maybe.
Or you could send notes to your email. Your email will be always
that's
forever there for you. Unless you get hacked again. Just don't send any parcels to Vietnam, you know?
Damn it. Another thing I wanted to mention on this podcast, and I forgot before, and we never talked about it since, and it's very, very important.
Wow.
Thank you so much to inviting me to your family on Duolingo. Oh, we're family, Moher.
Anytime, Moher. I was like, why keep
So
getting
amazing.
bothered with these ads? I'm like, I want Super Duolingo.
Yeah,
I will
but
pay for it.
You bought it for me even. How does it work?
You could choose an individual plan or a family plan. I was like, am I the only one who uses it? No, you use it. Let's just have a family plan.
That's so nice.
Like, I could have 4 other people, but I just don't know anybody else who's using it. Well, if somebody shows up one day and they want to be part of our little Duolingo family, they'll be welcome to join, you know?
Thank you so much.
I like convenience.
I love Duolingo super. I did so many classes. Last time I was babysitting until late. I just spent 2 hours on Duolingo. Like now I don't feel stressed without losing my life. It's so much easier.
I'm glad.
I was so stressed.
I'm glad. That's good. And it would save you like, I don't know, 1 minute or something of the ads. So.
Oh yeah, I even forgot about this, but it's so much better now. Yeah,
it's mostly the reason I actually subscribe to platforms to have better access, and less ads, or no ads preferably.
Mm-hmm. I just enjoy that I can make more mistakes. Because sometimes I click too fast and I get frustrated and stuff. No, I don't have to. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I usually still don't make that many mistakes, but you have more access now actually to other things like listening exercises and speaking exercises. Yes. I really like this part. That was also another factor. I got 3 days of free Duolingo, and then all of a sudden I found myself doing things I was not able to do before.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is actually pretty nice. I want to have that. I subscribed. Haven't used it again, but I like that. I could.
Great. Really amazing.
Yeah.
I even started doing French from time to time just to say my thank you for you including me in your family plan, kind of.
Enjoy your Spanish or Arabic or Russian, whatever language you want. It's not for French's sake. It's for our sake. To have super do, you know.
Mujer Adriana and Mujer Ra say goodbye to you from very dark Switzerland.
Well, it is dark here as well because it's nighttime, but it's more damp than anything else.
From unlucky depths.
It's but the temperature, it's been a bit cold, but it's still pretty refreshing, pretty nice. I like it. Keeps me awake and alert.
You're such a useless optimist. Right? It's cold. You're like fresh. It's refreshing.
I like it.
I'm glad you like it.
All right, Maya.
Goodbye. Keep it up.
Ma salama.
Goodbye, and please start editing.
Let it go. Let it go.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.